Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. No, sorry. My name is John Konechny. I am the author of a book called A Pious Man, published under the author name Declan Finn, for the simple reason that if you try to pronounce Konechny just off of reading it, you will hurt yourself, and possibly others. Self-published, well, for various and sundry reasons I will not go into at the moment, because I don't want to take up your entire day. However, what I'm going to do as of now is I'm going to start making these video logs to show you the process as it happens. I'm going to go from writing the bloody thing to marketing the bloody thing and hopefully getting a lot of people to buy it and harassing publishers to pay me money. We'll see. For the record, the book is about Pope Pius XII. If you are unaware of the origins of this particular novel, I recommend going to the web page, apiousman.blogspot.com. URL should be here. If it's not here, it should be in the comments somewhere. If you want any other information about Pope Pius XII, well, if I understand YouTube correctly, I should be able to put links here, 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 and here. And if they do pop up, everything's worked well. Anyway. Step 2 of, well, really step 1 of selling your book and the wonders of the current marketplace. Step 1. Do me a favor. Please, for the love of God. Write the damn book. People come up to me, it's like, I have a great idea for a book. That's nice. I haven't written a word of it yet. What? Write the book, please. I'm begging you. Write the book. And then, after you've written the book, go away from it. Run, screaming. Read another book. If you don't read other books, we're going to have problems. But read another book, a book you like. Then come back to your original book. I will lay you money right now. You think the book is crap. You will take a look at every other page, and you will want to take a power drill to your brain because you think you were abducted by aliens because that was the only way you could write this crap. Then you're going to rewrite it. And trust me, rewriting really helps. It is possibly the most important part of the process. Then you're going to go take the book, give it to somebody, give it to multiple people. Give it to people who don't like you. Frenemies, if you will. Preferably people who can string together a sentence in the format you're writing. If you've written a book in Spanish and they don't read Spanish, why are you bothering? Same with English, etc. If they give you positive feedback, you're golden. Although you might also want to make sure that the people you're giving the book to read the genre you've written. After that, rewrite again. Give it to somebody you know. Give it to an English major who is out of work and completely unemployed, busy with similarly unimportant things. I don't know. And get feedback from them. After you've done this for God knows how long, try to submit it, if you like. The market is such that I've had an agent. I've had 2 agents. One was an apprentice agent. He wanted my book because he thought it would propel him into being a real boy. Real agent. Sorry. And he got swamped. A year later, so sorry, too busy for you. Fine. Next agent I got, a few months later. Not a problem. Loved the book. Loved the idea. That was 2009. That's when you had massive book companies firing people in the tens of thousands. Not a few thousand people, not a few hundred people. Tens of thousands of people in 1 month. And it just got worse from there. So the entire market for publishing, it's got issues. Ask anybody. Assuming you go that route, I'll see you back in a few years. If you don't want to go that route, then congratulations. You are ready to self-publish your own book. In this case, for the purposes of this vlog, we will be using CreateSpace, and it will walk you through the process. Thankfully, you don't have to pay them for anything or to do anything. You can if you want certain marketing services, etc. Same everywhere. I prefer CreateSpace because I get more money per book. If you go to someplace like lulu.com, it's going to be, you're going to get fewer royalties, period, and sentence. And you get fewer authors' discounts. For example, when I wrote It Was Only on Stun, it was about 240 pages. I get to purchase author copies, full discount, at cost, for $4 a book. Maybe 2 and 3 pennies. You go to lulu.com, not so much of a discount. Second step in the do-it-yourself, selling your book. Doing a cover. Honestly, it's going to be a fun process. Truly fun.
Read painful.
What she said. Anyhow, at Lulu.com, you have to do a lot of your own stuff. That's, again, why I'm doing CreateSpace. You can actually choose your own cover design. You can choose your own pictures. They give you a variety of stuff to choose from. This is water. Honest, it is not gin or vodka. Promise. Where was I? Anyway. Cover is going to be very important. You're definitely going to want something that resembles what's in your book. Honest. You're going to want a cover. Get somebody who knows Photoshop. Get somebody who takes graphic design. If you've taken graphic design, great. Why you're writing a book, I don't know, but great. Unless you took graphic design to make your own cover when you became a writer when you grew up. In which case, even better. What else is there? That's about it on the cover. I am talking about the cover at this point because you're going to need images for your marketing. You're going to need the cover as basically the face of your book. Look at my face. You don't want my face for the face of your book. You probably don't want your face for the face of your book. But that's, unless of course you're, Angelina Jolie looking, or whoever else is hot right now. Pick your standard male equivalent. You get the idea. Unless you're that beautiful, you don't want to be the face of your book. You want the book cover to be the face of your book. You want that in every YouTube video you make. You want that in every little commercial. You're going to need it for every single blog interview you give. Trust me, I've given I've given a few of them. They want a good photo of you, if it's possible, and even if it's not, the best photo you can get. They want a high quality picture of your cover. Get it. Love it. Enjoy it. You're going to be using it a lot. And then they're going to ask you questions. And they will also want a whole bunch of other things, like your website, etc. We're into marketing. You're going to want a blog. You're going to want a website. You're going to want a cover. You're going to want good photos of yourself. Hey, if you are a writing duo and you want a good figurehead for your one pseudonym, you know, go out and hire good-looking female. I recommend female mainly because both men and women look at women. Most men don't look at Brad Pitt except to say, really? Anyhow, next step. You notice on a lot of books you have blurbs from other authors. For example, for a pious man, I have sent out emails. Jeffrey Deaver, who created a book series that was made into a really terrible movie called The Bone Collector. Read the books. Please read them. For the love of God, don't see the movie. Lee Child, who created Jack Reacher, the character played by Tom Cruise. Why they got a 5'6" Tom Cruise to play a 6'5" Jack Reacher? Don't ask me. James Patterson, who is the Book of the Month Club, comes out with at least a book a month. Nelson DeMille, who wrote the book for The General's Daughter, John Travolta movie. Read his books. Movies, 50-50. Douglas Preston, of And Lincoln Child, who wrote some awesome books. And, oh yes, James Rollins. Yes, I'm just reading this. Anyway, so, like I said, try to get a hold of people who you want to read your books. When I wrote It Was Only on Stun, I had my target audience. It was a murder mystery set at a science fiction convention. Unfortunately, it was so heavy with in-jokes. There were so many. It was such a niche book. I'm not sure how many people will actually understand half the jokes. However, I had a target audience. I wanted to get blurbs from John Ringo, Timothy Zahn, who basically created the modern Star Wars novels. Peter David, if I could get my hands on him. If you don't know who Peter David is, type his name into Amazon and kill the next 3 hours of your life. And if you don't know who John Ringo is, he is basically a writing machine, writes for Baen Books. Interesting guy. Met him, talked to him at Dragon Con down in Atlanta this past September. Problem. Timothy Zahn stated at one of his panels, I'm sorry, I haven't read a piece of fiction in at least 10 years because he sees everything coming. That one's down. John Ringo, as I got close to him, told somebody else that, well, he was going to go into a writing mode, and he had taken up to reading a lot of authors so he could get his voice. He would read a book and write very much in the same tone as the book he just finished. And he was going to be writing on a streak, so he decided he was going to be rereading all of his own books. Strike two. And getting your hands on Peter David is kind of hard. By that point of the convention, I just said, enough, okay, I get it, I surrender. Hopefully you have better luck, hopefully you have better connections. That also comes in the marketing department. You know how Ponzi schemes work? Where you get recruited into this scheme, where they want you to get 2 other people, etc., etc. Welcome to basic marketing. At least word-of-mouth marketing. So, you're going to want to talk to your friends, your family, all of their friends, all of their family, all their friends' families, etc. My school of marketing is basically jumping up and down, waving your hands in the air, and hoping to God somebody notices. Or they all block you on Facebook, Twitter, and every other internet media that you can find and you have access to. Anyway, I think I've burned everyone's time. Hopefully, I'll have more and better news next time. So, be well.